weeks into camp now. Who's been standing out to you on the defensive line? Who's impressed you?
Man, it really has been a good camp thus far. I'm really pleased with all of the guys, to be honest with you. But when you talk about the addition of Gavin Meyer, his explosiveness off the ball, physicality in the run game, Kobe Pepe started camp really hot and has been consistent. Anthony Lucas is rushing his butt off. Been really physical in the run game. Nate Clifton has been fantastic for us. His versatility along the front, his above-the-neck approach to the game has been something that I've been extremely impressed with. Jamil obviously plays with a tremendous effort, and all these guys have really been displaying a level of physicality that I think it takes to have success in this league, especially going into the Big Ten. So, been excited about that. Yeah, I mean, really the entirety of the room. Our young guys are developing. Elijah has been really doing a heck of a job in terms of his development. Jade has come along well, has a really good, scrimmage last week. And I'm really proud and pleased with where we are, but nowhere nearly, finished in terms of where we need to go. So we got a long ways to go, but I'm very excited with where we are right now.
We often hear coaches talk about players trusting themselves.
Yes.
When do you sense a player trusting themselves? How can you tell?
Well, the confidence that they play with, the way they take the field, the energy, the way they communicate on the field. You can tell when they trust each other because they're loud in terms of their communication. We preach obnoxious communication, and these guys have really been putting that on full display. The entirety of the defense, Coach Lynn has done a tremendous job in terms of being clear, being direct with the guys. There are no gray areas. Like, we over communicate. We're going to be obnoxious when it comes to that, and the guys have really taken to that. They've gotten better. Spring ball has been really good for us. We took some lumps early on, and now you're starting to see the confidence within the scheme of the defense, and the way guys are flying around has been promising.
On the edge, how challenging is it when Braylon isn't practicing? Cam's been out for a couple of practices.
It hasn't been challenging. It's been really good. It's like a blessing in disguise when you get those opportunities to truly develop the young guys, and so obviously those guys are in good shape, and they're continuing to get better with the little nicks and bruises that you get in camp, but nothing serious, thank God, but these guys have been doing a really good job, and that's why our young guys are getting the snaps that they need to get to get ready for the season. They're able to develop with the amount of snaps that they're getting, and it's been fortunate for us as a defense. So,
after that first scrimmage, what were your big takeaways? Because Coach Riley seems really pleased that the defense won at least 3/4 of the game.
The speed in which we play with, the speed and the physicality. I'm going to talk about, and also the confidence that you just spoke of, the way that we communicated, right? The physicality in the trenches on the line of scrimmage, speed from the linebacker position, the depth of our secondary, and the way those guys have competed. It's been really good, man. Again, we're not where we want to be, but we're definitely moving in the right direction, and we're really pleased with the effort that these guys have been giving us every day, and we're super thankful to be coaching these guys.
You've quickly established yourself as an all-star recruiter on this staff. What have you learned about recruiting since your time coming to USC?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun, it's natural, and really enjoy that. I think I'm a people's person, and I love building those relationships, talking to families, and just a genuine approach with me. And so that's always been my approach. Nothing less than real. And I just enjoy my job. I'm super blessed to have this job.
Coach Bear talked to me today about how he related really naturally to you and your stories. Both of you have similar stories. How much do you feel like that's helped you to be able to kind of get through to him and motivate him, especially?
Well, Ryan, I think when you understand how, when speaking of Bear, it's natural. It's the same thing we talk about in recruiting, right? When you enjoy building those relationships, when, in myself, I took the approach of being vulnerable with my guys, opening up and sharing my story with them, because I want them to feel the same level of comfort to be able to share their stories with us as a staff. And I think when you do that, that's how you can build the trust, right? We have to earn these guys' trust. It ain't like we just came in here and demanded it. Like, I know and understand that we got to earn that, and that's our job. And when you earn that, the guys give it back to you, man. I truly believe that. It's been something that's been successful. It's just my personal approach. It's our staff approach. That's why we're on the same page, especially on the defensive side as a staff and as a whole. And it's been fun. It really has been. So,
Coach, talking about just earning that trust, what have you seen from just Gavin Meyer? He obviously came late in the summer. Now he's here, so he's kind of had to play a little bit of catch up, but he's really embraced that role. What have you seen from Gavin?
I mean, Gavin has hit the ground running. He came in the summer and immediately took to the playbook. He is such a phenomenal football player in terms of his ability to play multiple positions up front. His above-the-neck approach to the game has been phenomenal. He lines up all over the defensive line, which all of our guys do, and so it only helps them. And so you have to have that mental capacity to be able to play multiple positions as well as have success at those different spots. And so Gavin has hit the ground running, has been doing that for us, and we're super excited to have him. I'm telling you, he has been phenomenal. So I'm thankful to be able to coach him.
With the trust that you have built with Bear, Lincoln was just talking about the need for him this fall camp to show consistency and eliminate kind of some of the breaks between good plays and bad plays and what have you. How do you get that out of him on a consistent day-to-day basis?
Well, it's just that. It's being able to, like I said, when I came in, I was vulnerable. I opened up to the defensive line and had those same genuine personal conversations with guys like Bear. And so that level of trust has been earned on both sides. And when that trust is there, you're able to coach guys hard. And when you can coach them hard and they know that it comes from the right place, it's just nothing but respect. And that's on both sides. I respect the way he go about his business, the way he's in my office consistently. He understands where his limitations are, and he works at it. And that's all you can really ask. When guys work at it and they come to work every day, then, you're just fired up to coach guys like that. And I think that's just where we are. So he's continuing to get better. We're nowhere near where we want to be, obviously, and we're working every day. So that's a good thing.